My name is Zack Ruhl. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I'm 26 years old. Tabata is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, and you can go up to like 8 different movements. You can cut it down to 2 or 4, however you like it. But if you're trying to work on your VO2 max or just lifting in general, like it's a great way to work out, and I love it. I first heard of Tabata Songs through the YouTube video of Matt Fraser, and I was like, that's pretty legit. I've been YouTubing that video for a while, and that's actually how I first did my first Tabata. So thank you, Tabata Songs. I was born with a deformity, which led to my legs being amputated at 2 years old. Ended up getting a skateboard for Christmas at 2 years old, so I never had a wheelchair growing up. Always was on the skateboard. Went through junior high, high school on the skateboard, stuff like that. Never viewed myself as like totally different from anybody else, really, and I owe that to my friends, family, of course. They never treated me any different. Started playing football in Pee Wee. Just crawled around the ground, defensive tackle, and which led up to junior high, and then high school I played for C. King High School. I crawled around the ground, no wheelchair, no skateboard, no nothing. I just pretty much just dragged my lower half, and I never used prosthetics ever. I had prosthetics one time when I was in the 6th grade. Hated them. I just feel like, man, if God wanted me to be like everybody else, He'd have made me like that. So I don't really want to walk around. I don't care to. I've been, like I said, I'm 26 years old, never had them to this day, so I don't use them now. I use a skateboard, it's way cooler anyways. Started my box CrossFit uncontested about a year ago. Just opened the doors and started getting more members, and I offered free services to any adaptive athlete. So if you're missing an arm, leg, if you got a spinal cord injury, whatever, you train here for free. I work with a couple adaptive athletes. I got a girl who has cerebral palsy named O'Shea, which, man, it's so cool watching her grow as an athlete, man. She first came here, she could only do about a 12-inch box step up with the rig assisting her, and then now she's doing like 20-inch box jumps and stuff like that, and just exciting seeing her everyday life get easier as well. Then I have another girl who got paralyzed in a car accident actually. She just graduated high school. She ended up being paralyzed from the waist down, and when she first got here, she couldn't even get in and out of her chair without assistance. And now she's getting up and out of her chair from the ground to her chair, and that right there that's worth every bit of it. So I don't mind not charging them at all, dude. That pays for itself, honestly. 2 spinal cord injury guys. I mean, obviously they can't do all the movements I can do because they're missing a lot of core strength, because they can't flex their abs or anything like that nature. So it's totally different. So anybody looking in thinking that all wheelchair people can do everything that I'm doing, it's not possible. Like, they literally cannot do some of this stuff, which is cool. Like, it's cool that every disability is different, right? Like, I think that's the most awesome part about it, is because you gotta work your way and adapt and find ways you can do it, not the ways I can do it. So that's the coolest part about adaptive CrossFit to me. I can see how CrossFit would be intimidating to anybody, not just adaptive athletes, anybody, but like, man, it's probably the best decision you would ever make. I mean, adaptive athlete or not, anybody, whatever your circumstances are, like any CrossFit gym I've ever been to, they always greeted me with open arms and like smiles, and they're cheering for you. And these people don't even know you, but they're cheering for you. Like when you PR, they PR. It's an awesome feeling. Just give it a try, man. Like, don't be scared of nothing. I mean, that's why I tell all my adaptive athletes. I was like, I'm not a doctor, and I don't know what you can do. So we're gonna fail, but we're gonna fail together. Like, absolutely. Like, give it a shot and don't let nothing stop you. My PR and muscle up, the ring muscle ups is 15 muscle ups, I believe. I'm just better at bar muscle ups. I'm more comfortable with any type of like sturdiness in my hands. So PR with my wheelchair is 20 muscle ups with my chair. Without my chair, I have not done it. My bench press PR is 445 right now. Strict press is 245. I haven't done it in a while. I hate anything overhead. Not my cup of tea. Obviously, I can't do run a mile and come in and do squats and stuff like that. And like everything's going to be upper body, so I try not to overwork that as much, and just try to mix it up. Try to separate as many body parts as I can, because my only concern is I don't want to overwork my shoulders. Like, of course, I have to have healthy shoulders in life in general. So when I program everything, like I try not to go 2-3 days where it's nothing but like arms and shoulders and back. So I'll usually do like 3 days on, and it's almost like a bodybuilding style. Like today's gonna be all pulls and mainly back. Tomorrow's gonna be like chest and overhead and presses. And then another day will be like cardio, which will be like skier and a lot of abs and stuff like that. And then the third day will be a break, the fourth day will be a break, and I just keep on going. However that falls into place, I'll do 3 on, 1 off, the old CrossFit style way. Watch out, Sonia! Woo! Football, dude, I owe the person I am today for football. I never had a dad growing up. Never met my real dad, so like when football came around, I kind of got the father figure from the coaches, and I thank them every day for that. But man, football itself teaches you discipline, and then of course competition. Like, man, I'm the most competitive person I know. So, but it was different. I mean, of course it's going to be different for me than it is like for anybody else. I had like a little Rudy moment where everybody's like on the sideline cheering for me. Then he finally let me in, and it was against St. Thomas High School, and I got 2 sacks back to back, boom, boom. I remember, dude, and everybody was just amped up, hyped up. He slapped me on my helmet, stuff like that. And then ever since then, I started playing a little bit more often. I started playing kickoff. I guess the most difficult thing to learn is I'm not gonna like shoot my hands and swim fan you or do anything like that. Like, I gotta figure out what my technique is gonna be to get by you or around you myself. Like, there's not another legless guy on the team that could give me a pointer of how it's going to be. So it would just be like a lot of like trial and error, man. Like, I'm gonna try to juke you or do whatever I can do to make myself get around you and probably get a sack or what have you. Get my job done pretty much. What everybody does find interesting is in high school, in the 40-yard dash, crawling, I actually crawled a 5 flat in a 40, and everybody was like tripping out on that, dude. I remember we had like scouts out there look at some big defensive end we had at the high school at the time. He seen me crawl and he was like, holy shit, you do that again? Like, hopefully as soon as I go to GNC and get something to help this leg growth, they'll pick me up. If I just need one good leg, and I'll be in the league. It was a fun experience, man. Thank God that my mom let me do it. I have people that moms, like, they're perfectly fine. Their moms are like, no, that's too dangerous. And here I am, like, crawling out there, like, dragging myself. My mom is like, go ahead, go for it. If you want to do it. And man, that's awesome, right? Like, I can remember times when, I asked her, because I was doing motivational speaking and I was writing my stuff down, and I asked her, like, hey man, do you remember one time where I was trying to get a cup? And it was like on the top drawer, and I used to have to get the chair, climb on the counter, do a muscle up on the counter, get the cup down. And I asked her, I was like, man, do you mind putting the cups down low for me? And she was like, no. Like, what are you gonna do when I'm gone? And for a kid, that's like, man, why is she being so damn hard on me? But man, now you look back, you're like, dude, like, that drastically helped out so much. And I asked her about it not so long ago. I was like, you remember that? She was like, yeah, I do. I went in my room and I cried after that. I was like, dang, I'm part of a team called Team Summer Required. We're just a handicap-based CrossFit team. All of us got disabilities in some way. Like, there's majority based, they're all veterans. Like, they all got wounded in the line of duty and stuff like that. And shout out to them guys, man. Thank you for your service, fellas and ladies. We just go around. We do the Arnold Classic every year. We compete in the Arnold Classic as a team. We go against all the able-bodied teams, so it's awesome, man. If y'all got, if anybody has time to like check that out, that's cool. And it's pretty cool watching how everybody like gets around and competes and like adapts the movements the way everybody else does. And it's cool, like, not being the only one, Like, we have, I'm a double amp, and we also have a guy on the team that doesn't have like half his body, like his arm, and he's like cleaning like 165 pounds and stuff like that. So it's just awesome watching. Everybody always ask me like, what's your drive? What's this? What's that? And they're looking for some big story where, you know, you got down and out and you changed your life around, something happened. I don't have one. I do not have any sad story I can tell you. I'm a happy-go-lucky guy. I feel like I'm very fortunate to be in this situation. Like, there's a lot of disabilities that are worse than mine. There's a lot of people that are worse off than me that are fully functional. And there's nothing bad I can say about life, man. Life is great. I live an everyday normal life. I get up in the morning, cook my eggs just like everybody else does. Except I probably put my pants on, not one leg at a time, but 2 nubs at a time, so we're good.